Thank you, Mary. We're taking part in the Wear Yellow for Seth campaign today. On social media, we want to know if you're wearing yellow. If so, post your pictures on our Facebook page. We also have a link to that video that started the campaign posted if you haven't seen it. Join us on Facebook at Morning Blend Omaha. All right, name a network or maybe even name a channel that Tammy Pescatelli, she's been on it. She's been on all these channels. She's seriously everywhere.
Because she's in high demand, it's been more than a year since we welcomed her to Omaha.
Yeah, we're glad she's back today. Tammy, what's new?
Nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you. Hey, listen, I feel bad. I want to be part of this thing.
Take that.
So I'm stealing this.
I like your...
And
That's
we'll
good.
sit next
you
to
want to
me
be
and
part
I'll
of the
cover
yellow?
us.
He wouldn't mind sitting
No,
next to you.
Put a
He's
little
got
scarf
a little
there.
thing, Tammy.
You can take
I
you
can
keep
bring
that.
you some
keep
yellow
that.
snow home from. I'll fold it nice. That's all I have right now.
You still have some snow?
Well, we do. Back east, we had 132 inches of snow. Like half of my family couldn't go outside because they're short little Italian people. They'd get stuck.
How do you manage that? How do you get around out there? Have you been there most of the time, or you been traveling?
I've been traveling a lot and stuck in airports a lot. So you know, you just go inside and you complain and you figure out that you're just going to tunnel out at some point.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it.
Yeah.
How's your son? Is he enjoying the snow, the time away from school, the whole thing?
Well, they didn't miss.
7?
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, he's 7, first grade, so they didn't miss much. He's having a lot of fun though in school. Like he's already smarter than my husband in first grade. So he came home one day and he said, "Mommy," I sent him to Catholic school. He goes, "Mommy, if God is Jesus' father, who is God's father?" And I was like, that's very deep and brilliant.
Yeah.
And then my husband yells, "Marlon Brando."
He's a godfather. That's good.
That's nice with this yellow.
That's good. That's good stuff.
You ready for summer break?
Yes. Do I look like I'm going to burp a baby with this?
You look good.
I'm totally ready for summer break. Oh, look. Yellow is not my color, but I like it for this
looks
kid.
good,
God bless
yeah.
you. Yeah, I'm ready for summer break. I'm ready for, you know, aren't we all just ready for good weather? It's getting annoying now. Even like I saw Al Roker, he was just, I don't know. What do you want from me? It's over.
It is.
I could do weather. Like, where's the? I want to start doing
this
weather.
is the wall over here. Maybe we can get you some practice.
That would be
We'll
great.
set that up. Hey, I was going to ask you about this last time you were here, and I know this is so long ago, but one of my favorite movies, Everybody Wants to Be Italian.
Stop!
Right? Yes,
Really?
because you were in that movie, yeah.
And that was a fun time. I had like a real little part, and they expanded it because we just had so much fun. Yeah. But it still was a little part, but it was fun. I don't seem to get cast in a lot, and so if anybody's listening and knows anyone, just cast me. It's always me and the person who gets the gig.
You know how Italians are. We feel like we're related. So when you go around the country, do other Italians come up to you and say, "Hey, I'm Italian, hey, what's up, paisan?" You know,
yeah.
They do the whole thing?
Or they'll say, "Hey, I'm Italian," and I'm like, "Oh,
no, you're not.
Not much, really." But we probably are because I told you that before.
You did.
My grandmother married a DiGiacomo, so we may be related.
Somewhere along the line, yes.
I was unaware.
We might be related.
How cool is that? As a mom, did people give you some advice when you first started? I imagine this big family of yours, and then you married into a big family. Were you getting advice left and right about
whether
what to
I
do, what
wanted
not to
it
do?
or not? Yeah. My mother-in-law was crazy. She really, I mean, she was so upset that I wasn't going to breastfeed my son, and she put me on some list with the La Leche League, and the lady called my house and said, "We'll come over and breastfeed your son," and I'm like, my baby's fine, but my husband could use some attention. Like I was miserable. I didn't want any of that stuff.
Yeah, but you get a lot of advice. Did you get any good stuff that you look back on it and think, "Oh, that was helpful"?
No.
No.
No, I don't. I think every kid is different. You have to just figure it out on your own. Like, you know, I mean, you don't sleep. So even if they did, I didn't hear them. I was a zombie. Walking Dead, I thought, was a show about new parents. You're walking around like a zombie. You're just trying to, you don't know what you're doing.
Things are good now at 7?
Yeah, 7 years old.
Yeah, would you ever like to go back? Would you like a little guy, a little girl, a little baby?
Yeah.
Again?
I love babies.
Would you do it again? I mean,
no, I'm old now. You're not. That's not supposed to happen.
Oh, come on.
I'm an old lady now.
No.
Like you're not. That's why you're supposed to have kids when you're young, because then. And what if I get a girl? A woman's not friends with her daughter till her late 20s. Like, you know, I'm 45 years old. If I had a baby girl today, by the time she and I'd be friends, I wouldn't know who she was.
You look great. I was looking at some pictures of you online. I'm like, where did you find your...
Don't they have health care here? She needs an eye exam.
But I'm looking at all these pictures and I thought, you got a sexy side. Was that something that took some time to find? Because I think a lot of women go through that where, look, they just kind of feel goofy forever. I mean, did you find that side early?
Well, that's sweet of you to say. I still don't see that in myself. But what I do know is that when I first started in comedy, and if you ever saw me at the Funny Bone in the early days, I wore what they called the lesbian comedian uniform, the T-shirt, the vest, the big boyfriend jacket. Like when I did those Hy-Vee commercials for all those years. Like, I mean, so you downplayed it. You know, now you see these girls that have these comedy specials and they're naked on the cover of their comedy special. And you're like, oh my God.
Sexify their comedy.
Speaking of specials, you going to work on anything new? Your last one out in January 2014.
Finding the Funny was in January, right?
Well, Finding the Funny came out
last year.
Yeah, and it became really, I'm so blessed. It's like one of the top downloaded specials on Netflix and iTunes. So I'm really lucky with that. And yes, because of that success, we're going to do another special. I'm calling it 3 a.m. Friend. I always work out things here in Omaha, and I always write a new joke here in Omaha, because this town makes it happen for me.
Does it? So you got a new joke.
We love you.
Well, I'm sure I will.
You got one new
I'm
joke,
waiting for it to come. No, I'm saying every time I'm here, yes, just one, that's it.
Something comes up.
And you know what? It's going to be based on this. I'm going to write it down on this.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow, 1 on Sunday, and then Tammy's gone for another 15 months, or whatever it works out to be. Call to get tickets or log on to funnyboneomaha.com. Tammy Pescatelli, always great to see you.
Thanks, Tammy.
Seth.
What are you going to do with that? You going to take that?
I'm giving it back to you.
No, you can take it.
No,
Tammy,
I didn't sneeze into it.
All right.
Thanks, Tammy.
We'll have live music for you on Monday from 2 of our most popular performers here in Omaha.
We will. Who, after a styling picture of the day. What you did.
That's not good.
How do I do this?